Hey everybody, it's Hillary, the Communications Manager at The Landing. Thanks for joining us for this one-of-a-kind virtual drop-in center tour. As you may know, every summer we at The Landing host a big open house for supporters new and old to come and see the drop-in center, experience it firsthand, meet some of our staff members, and hear the latest updates about our programs and services serving survivors of human trafficking. But COVID-19 has prevented us from gathering in this way and hosting that open house. So we improvised. We decided to bring you this virtual drop-in center tour. If you've been here before, you'll see our newly expanded space and get updates on how we're serving survivors right now during this COVID pandemic. And if you've never been here before, you're gonna learn all about The Landing and what the drop-in center looks like. So before we get started on the drop-in center tour, I want to give you a little background information. The Landing is a nonprofit in Houston, Texas, with the mission of serving survivors of human trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation with a trauma-informed approach fueled by the love of Christ. At The Landing, we currently accomplish this mission through 3 programs: outreach, advocacy, and the drop-in center. For those of you who've never been to The Landing, we're located in Southwest Houston off Bissonnette between 59 and the Beltway, which is a nationally known hotspot for prostitution and human trafficking. There are estimated to be over 313,000 victims of human trafficking in Texas alone, and less than 1% have been identified. With the goal to help increase identification, the Landing's Drop-In Center provides a safe space for survivors to access services and assistance on their journey. So now that you've got some background on The Landing, let's check out the Drop-In Center and see what's going on here at The Landing. Welcome to The Landing. When clients walk through our doors, we strive to make a great impression by making this space a welcoming, inviting area. First-time clients are welcomed by someone at the front desk, either an intern, a volunteer, or a staff member, and then individuals are asked to fill out a short form to ensure they fit the population we serve at The Landing. New clients sign in, schedule an appointment to meet with a staff member to complete a full intake as soon as possible. Returning or active clients are welcomed and asked to sign in using our iPad system. They then connect with that front desk worker who asks them what their needs are, and then they are connected with a staff member to help meet those needs, or they have access to the drop-in center to get services such as food, clothing, hygiene products. They can use our resting room, our resource room. They can attend classes and workshops that are going on here throughout the day, or they can just hang out in this safe space. A couple of things that we have in this space are our encouragement tree. A volunteer painted this tree on our wall, and over the years, different donors, supporters, partners, and just individuals who visit the drop-in center have added leaves of encouragement with words of support, so that when survivors see this tree, we hope they know that there is a community of people behind them, rooting for them and supporting them on their journey. We also have a resource rack with information about other services that clients may need. We encourage clients to look into these services on their own as an empowering technique. We also have lockers available for clients to use while they're here visiting the drop-in center to store their belongings, or they can work with a staff member to reserve a locker for a longer period of time. This is a meeting room where staff members at The Landing take time to sit down with survivors and talk about what's going on in their life, what needs they have, and how we can support and empower them. The Drop-In Center program can be explained in 3 phases: the engagement phase, the action phase, and the transition phase. These phases were developed using the stages of change model, which assesses an individual's readiness to take action toward behavioral change. Clients at The Landing are matched with the phase that best fits where they are on their journey, and they work with staff members to move to other phases as they wish. The engagement phase specifically engages survivors in the early stages of change. Clients in this phase have access to case management, basic services, and all the daily classes and activities at the drop-in center. The action phase best meets survivors who are prepared and ready to take steps toward change. Survivors who choose this phase are enrolled in intensive case management, where they work with the staff member to set goals, create action plans, and then work toward achieving those goals. The transition phase is for survivors who are ready to step into independence, greater stability, and leadership. These clients can still meet with a staff member at their own pace, visit the drop-in center when needed, and access various resources for support and empowerment. As you can see, this room is important for just getting to know survivors and seeing the needs that they have and how the landing can do the best job possible to walk alongside them on their journey. This is what we call the family room. It has a living room style feel to help provide a more relaxed setting for clients who want to come and watch Netflix, play games, do art projects, or just hang out. We've also got a kids corner set up in this room, so when clients bring in their children, they've got something to do, whether it's games, play with toys, or do puzzles. We also sometimes hold classes for survivors in this space. Clear it out and do an exercise program or have a beauty day workshop. During this season, we've had to limit access to this room, but we're actually looking for supporters and donors who want to help us make over this space. We're looking for people with an eye for design and a passion for making welcoming spaces to come alongside our staff members, make sure that this room is trauma-informed, inviting, and an exciting place for the survivors that we serve to come and hang out here at the drop-in center. So if you're interested in getting involved in that project, we invite you to go to our website and learn more about how your passions, skills, and abilities can be used to help us make this family room the best space possible. Most of the time, survivors visiting the drop-in center are tired. Maybe they've been up all night, or they just don't have a safe place to rest their head. The Landing's resting room provides a safe space for clients to take a nap during the day or simply enjoy a quiet spot to relax. When a survivor who visits the center has a need for a longer-term place to stay and rest and sleep, the Landing staff works with them to find a place that best fits their needs. And you can actually be part of ensuring that this happens by becoming a Justice Warrior with a $100 a month financial gift, which could make sure that a survivor in need of a place of safety and rest gets it. If you're interested in becoming a Justice Warrior at that level, visit our website to learn more. Survivors visiting the drop-in center can access a variety of services in the resource room. We've got computers they can use to look up bus schedules, access their email, look for jobs, apply for benefits online, and more. We've got a phone that they can use to call other service providers or use as a contact number on many of their applications. And we've also got a variety of books that clients can read while they're at the center or check out and take with them. Often the first step in building trust and engagement with survivors is the most basic step, providing a meal. The Landing's Kitchen offers easy access to food and drinks while survivors are visiting the drop-in center. This kitchen also provides an important area for client engagement. When you walk into this room and see a group of survivors surrounding this table, eating their fill, you know that an opportunity for good conversation is always present. During the season, the Landing has had to adapt the way we provide food to survivors through the drop-in center. So our staff are currently working with survivors each week, even daily, to find out what the needs are for individuals and their families, and then meet those needs through various ways. Maybe it's delivering groceries to their apartment or their home. Maybe it's providing a box of food or even a bag of snacks to those who are experiencing homelessness. If you would like to help us ensure that every time a survivor visits the drop-in center, they get a meal, then we encourage you to become a Justice Warrior at just $25 a month. And if you're interested, we're also looking for a group of people to help us make over this space, to take it on with our staff members and decorate it and make it look like the best kitchen area that we could ever provide for the survivors that we get to serve. If you're interested in either of those, check out our website for details on how you can get involved. The clothing boutique is where survivors would normally get to come in and pick out the clothing items and hygiene products that they want when they visit the drop-in center. Again, during this season, we've had to adapt the way that we provide these services. So right now, staff members are working with survivors, finding out what needs they have, and coordinating with volunteers to put together these bags that have different items according to the needs that survivors express. So perhaps they have things like flip-flops, maybe a pair of socks, underwear, t-shirts, yoga pants, tennis shoes, whatever it may be. And then volunteers put those together and staff members make sure that the survivors get these bags. All of the clothing that fills our boutique is donated to us by individuals, groups, churches, or even other clothing stores. But at this time, we are not accepting anything other than newly purchased items. So I invite you to go to our website, see the items that we need right now, and see how you can get involved in filling this boutique and these bags with the items that survivors truly need. This area provides a second entrance to our drop-in center that's used by donors, volunteers, and strategic partners who want to access the center without disrupting our survivor programming on the other side. It also prevents any breach in confidentiality that might happen in order to protect the survivors that we get to serve. This area is also used by volunteers to collect donations from those who come to the drop-in center, inventory them, and then put them in the place that they need to be used. Volunteers can also use this area to complete admin tasks for us at the drop-in center. This is our staff kitchen, where staff members, interns, and volunteers can eat their lunch, get a cup of coffee, or just take a break during the day. This room is where we store our donated items. We've got everything from hygiene products to diapers, baby items, outreach kits, and household essentials. Volunteers help inventory and restock these items as needed. We have an updated list on our website of our current top needs. So I encourage you to go to that website, see what we need right now, and see how you can be a part of helping meet the needs of clients here at the Drop-In Center. This is the Landing's admin office for 3 of our staff members. We've got our operations director who manages the Landing's human resources, IT, finances and budgets, and basic operations around the drop-in center. We've also got our development director who works to make sure that the Landing is financially sustainable. So he works with donors and in fundraising, events, and other things to make sure that operations continue here at the Landing. And then we've got our communications manager. That's me. I work with our marketing efforts, communication channels, and then I also coordinate all of our volunteers and get to do presentations in the community to help spread awareness about human trafficking. This is the office of the Landing's executive director, the leader of our organization. It's helping to craft our vision and our mission at the Landing and help us strategically implement it through our programs, our activities, our services, and help lead our staff, our organization, as we work to accomplish the mission that we have at the Landing each and every day. This room is our classroom and is normally used to conduct all of the classes and activities that we have here at the Drop-In Center, such as workforce solutions, support group, I Am Recovery, Bible studies, yoga, financial stability, nutrition, Ask the Doctor, and many, many more. But as you can see during this season, we're using it as a room for our hygiene products and our baby items that are put together in bags and then given to clients in need. Again, this is another one of those rooms we're looking for donors and supporters who are willing and passionate about really creating the best available space for a classroom. So if you're interested in getting involved with completely making over this room, then we encourage you to go to our website and check out how you can get involved. This room is where 4 of our program staff members work. We've got our Drop-In Center manager, who oversees the entire Drop-In Center program, team, and the Drop-In Center itself. We've also got our engagement specialist, who specifically works with the clients in that phase 1 engagement phase of the Drop-In Center program. And we've got 2 of our case managers, who work with the clients in the phase 2 or action phase of the Drop-In Center program. At the Landing, we use an intensive case management model, which is an evidence-based practice proven to be most effective when working with populations that are experiencing homelessness, mental health illnesses, or substance abuse. Case managers try to meet with their clients at least twice a month to set goals, create action plans, get updates on how clients are doing, and just walk alongside them on their journey. This office is where 2 more of our program staff members work, along with any interns who are currently serving with the Landing. We've got our empowerment specialist, who focuses on working with clients in that phase 3 or transition phase of the Drop-In Center program. And we've got our programs coordinator, who coordinates all of the activities, programs, and classes that go on here at the Drop-In Center during the day, and just make sure that clients' needs are being met here at the center. This room is part of our newly expanded space, where 6 more of our staff members office. 5 of those staff members are advocates who work both here on site when they need office space, but mainly out in the field, going to meet youth and children in various locations as is necessary. This new program specifically engages youth and minor victims of human trafficking. Advocates respond 24/7 when youth are in crisis and walk alongside them throughout the recovery process. Advocates provide emotional support, help youth to understand the process and organizations they will navigate in recovery, and ensure that their voices are heard and that their needs are met. This room is also the office for our outreach manager. And normally I would invite you to participate in the variety of outreach opportunities that we have, but due to this current season, we've limited those opportunities. So stay up to date by checking our website for when those opportunities come back and you can get involved in the outreach that we do at the Landing. You may be wondering how clients even hear about the Drop-In Center, how survivors know that we exist and that they have access to this space. Well, throughout the years, we have conducted a variety of different outreach efforts, whether it was street outreach, apartment outreach, municipal court, jail, working with other service providers, and more. But actually, a large number of the clients that we get to serve at the Landing have been referred here by other survivors who have already visited this space. And we love that. To us, that means that survivors see this Drop-In Center as a trusted, safe space for them to find support. This office is where 2 more of our staff members work. We've got our advocacy manager who oversees the entire advocacy program and the advocacy team. And we've got our Director of Strategic Programs, who oversees the entire landing program. That's the outreach program, the advocacy program, and the drop-in center program. This beautiful space is our counseling room. Many survivors experience significant, complex trauma, and the opportunity to meet with a therapist can be life-changing. With the help of some of our friends, this room recently got a complete makeover, and now it offers an inviting, trauma-informed space for survivors to meet with a therapist. And we invite you to be part of making sure that this service is provided too, by becoming a Justice Warrior with a $250 gift each month. Your gift can ensure that a survivor gets to meet with a trauma therapist once a week to work through their past and their trauma in order to move forward in healing. So if you're interested in becoming a Justice Warrior at that level, check out our website to learn more and to get involved today. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this one-of-a-kind virtual drop-in center tour. We hope that you learned something on this tour. We hope that you saw a little bit more of what the landing looks like and how we operate. We also hope that you found an opportunity to get involved, maybe as a Justice Warrior, maybe helping us make over one of these spaces at the landing. And if you're interested in any of those opportunities, go to our website to find out more. As always, we are so thankful for all of your prayers, support, and everything you do to make sure that the mission at the landing is accomplished. From all of us at the landing, we say thank you and God bless.